Welcome to all. See, in our previous classes, we have discussed about some of the important concept. Okay, function. What is the meaning of function? Then how to represent the function by Venn diagram. See, function means in the previous class we have discussed that it is the relation. Okay, can we call or when we call a relation as a function? See, function means it is a special type of relation in which every element has unique image. Okay, so we have drawn the arrow diagrams also. So we have ended the class. See, and we have to remember this relation. The dependent variable y and independent variable x are related by the relation y is equal to f of x. Okay, so see here, whenever we write, this is very very important concept. So we have already discussed in the previous video classes. See, y is equal to f of x. So that means, so here I will mark the elements. See here, x and y. See, x is related to y. So we show like this: x is related to y. See here, y is the image of x. We call y is the image of x. See, y is the image of x. That is written as y is equal to f of x. So that is this whole set, second set, that is called as codomain, and this y, this is we call it as range, and this x, this is called domain. Okay, so this is domain. So the first set is called domain, then range and codomain. Okay, so we write the function as, see, if a function is defined from set A to set B, we write it as f from set A to set B. So this is domain and this is codomain. Okay, so all these things we have discussed in our previous class. This is very very important concept. So in this session, ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ವಿಧಗಳಿದಾವೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗ್ರಾಫಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್ ದ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ಎಫ್ ದ ನೊಟೇಷನ್ ಎಫ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೊಟೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯೋದು ನಾವು ಎಫ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಟು ಬಿ. So this x and y are related by the relation y is equal to f of x. See, this is okay, x is, see, x means that is domain. Domain means input. So whatever the values we get for y, they are all output. They are considered as output. So input, output. So that is x and y. So they are related by that relation. So we have to remember all these things which we have discussed in our previous class. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so let us go for first one. ನೋಡಿ, ಮೊದಲನೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನ ವಿಧಗಳು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವುಗಳ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಂಜ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅವುಗಳ ಗ್ರಾಫನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ರಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಸಿ, ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ, ಸೊ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಆಸ್, ಸಿ, ಎಫ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಟು ಬಿ. Okay, so see here, this is domain and this is codomain. So if this domain and codomain, so ನಮ್ಮ domain ಮತ್ತು codomain, if they are subsets of the real number symbol is, capital R. So if they are the subset of the real number, then that function is called real valued function. Okay, so that is our first type. So that is, so there are, how we can write the definition of real valued function. So let us generally consider f from a to b. Okay, if my domain and codomain, that is a, if a and b are subsets, okay, if a and b are subsets of the real, okay, subsets of the real number system, subsets of the real number system. So real number system are, then this function, then the function f, So I have used the symbol or sets A and B. F from A to B is called real valued, see RVF, real valued function. See, what is the meaning of real valued function? If generally I can take x to y or A to B. So if I define a function from A to B, then this domain and codomain, whatever my domain A, the codomain is B. So if that A and B are subsets of the real number system, okay, they are the subsets of the real number system, then such a function is said to be real valued function. Okay, so let us write some examples. The function okay, the function f from R to R. So we can write any examples here. Okay, the function from R to R defined by f of x is equal to c x square plus okay, I have written one example. F of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7. See, this is a real one of the example for real valued function. See here, my domain is a set of real numbers, and this codomain is set of real numbers. So I defined a function from real number to real number. Okay, so you can define it from natural number to natural number, z to z. Okay, then w to w. So this domain and codomain, see, they are real numbers. So I have defined a function f from R to R. So how I have defined the function? See, f of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7 for all x belongs to R. See, this function, whatever we have defined it, see, f of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7. So see, observe this left hand side, it is y, it is f of x. So f of x means what? See, y. I told earlier, y is equal to f of x. So whatever we write on the left hand side, see, a function of x. So f of x means, instead of f of x, you can write y. So that is, I can write this as, see, it is as good as x square plus y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 7. See this function. So it is a real valued function. See, if I give the values for x, okay, y changes. So if I give x is equal to 0, I get some value for y. That is 0 plus 3 into 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 7, 7. So if I give, see, x is equal to 0, I get value of y as 7. See here, as value of y x changes, value of y also changes. That's why we call y as dependent variable and x as independent variable. And this function is of the form y is equal to f of x. So such functions are called real valued functions. So this is our first example. So then so we can define such real valued functions. Then let me define another function. So the function g, so we can use the notation h, g, f, 5 to denote the functions. G from okay, g from R to R defined by, so let me define another function defined by okay, function of x. So instead of f, I used g. G of x is equal to, see, 1 x plus 1 by x. Okay, this is also another real valued function. Then let me write another function. The function, okay, h from R to R defined by okay, let me write another one. See, f of n is equal to x square plus 4x plus 4. So for all x belongs to R. So such type of functions, so which are defined from real number to real number, so they are called real valued functions. Okay, so this is the first function. So where this domain and codomain may be the subsets of the real number system, such a function is called real valued function. Okay, this is the first type of function, real valued function. Then let me go for next type. See, observe carefully. What are the types of functions? Then we have to note down all the definitions. Okay, then let me go for a second one. What is the second type? See, identity. Okay, identity function. So this is another important type of function. See, identity function. So what is the meaning of identity function? So let me write the definition first, then afterwards we can go for explanation. So identity function. So what is the meaning of identity function? See, the function, first let me write the definition. The function f from, okay, the function f from R to R defined by f of x, okay, defined by f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to real number set is called an identity function on real numbers. See, observe the definition carefully. Afterwards we can go for the examples. So what is the meaning of identity function? See, the function, see, real value, it is also real valued function. So type of real valued function, see, f from R to R, we have defined a function from real number to real number. So biggest set is what? Real number. So we can take our domain as real number and codomain as real number. So f from R to R defined by, see, f of x is equal to x for all x belongs to real numbers is called an identity function on R. So okay, let me write one example for this. Okay, let us consider one example. Okay, let us take so let me write one set. Okay, let me write some values here. Say identity function, examples for identity function. So let me give some values. So observe carefully. So what we are doing here is, so we have two variables, one is x, another one is what? Y. So y is, what is this y? Y is equal to f of x. See, observe carefully, once again I am repeating. So identity, observe the word identity. See, identity means same. See, the function f from R to R defined by, see, this function is identity. When we call this as an identity function, means see, f of x is equal to x. That's why I told in the beginning. So we have to remember this. See, y is equal to f of x. This is very, very important. So how do we read it? Y is the image of x. Okay. So how do we write this in the form of arrow diagram? See, this is x, this is y. So x is connected to y. So that we say y is the image of x. That is written as y is equal to f of x, or x is the pre-image of y. Both are same. See here, y is the image of x. See here, f of x is equal to x. So what is this f of x is equal to x means? See, f of x is equal to x means, so I can write this. See, f of x is equal to x means, so see here, if I consider, see, x, here also, see, x will be present. So x is related to x only. See, itself same. Then I can write this. See, x is the image of x. See, that means image of, see, x is the image of x means whatever the elements I will take in the domain. So all these elements will have the same image. Such type of function is called what? Identity function. So ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ f of x is equal to x. See, x same. Okay. So here, see, x. So whatever the elements you take, so okay, let me take some, okay, let me write some elements inside here. Then it will be clear. See, I have given x is equal to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then see, y is equal to, see, whatever the values you take, so the images will be same. That means, see here. So here, -2 is the image of -2, -1 is the image of -1, 0 is the image of 0, 1 is the image of 1, 2 is the image of 2, 3 is the image of 3. So that all these have same image. So such type of function we call it as identity function. So we can okay. So here I have taken what? See, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So here -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, -2 is connected to -2 related to 0 is related to 0, 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2. Okay, 3 is related to 3. So a function defined from R to R. See this. This is called identity function. See here. So here, see, -2. See, -2 is the image of -2. Then -1 is the image of -1. Then 0 is the image of 0. That is f of 0. then 1 is the image of 1, then 2 is the image of 2, then 3 is the image of 3. Okay, so here these are all the images. See, every element is related to itself. Such type of function is called identity function. Okay, so this identity function, okay, see, identity function is denoted by the letter C, capital I. So identity function, if we are going to write the identity function, the symbol for identity function is capital I. So identity function on whatever the set. So if we define identity function on set A, then that is written as identity function. I will write this set here. So identity function defined on set A. If we define identity function on set B, that is written as IB, identity function on set B. So generally we write identity function as I. So see, what are the domain and range of the identity function? Domain of the identity function is this first set. Then range of the identity function is also same. See, every element is related to itself. So such type of function, that is called as identity function. Okay, see the graph of the identity function, how it looks. So we can write the graph also. So let me draw the graph. Okay, here only. Okay, let me show it here. So roughly we can draw the graph here. Okay, so this is x-axis and this is y-axis on the Cartesian plane. Okay, see, let me write this 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. Okay, then minus 1. So it is y, it is x dash. So minus 1. Okay, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So now, so let me mark these points. See, minus 2, minus 2. So that is minus 2, minus 2. So it will be here. Okay, minus 2 is here. So minus 2, minus 2. Then minus 1, minus 1. See, minus 1, minus 1. It is here. Then 0, 0. So that point lies here, 0, 0. Then 1, 1. Okay, 1, 1. Then 2, 2. Then 3, 3, comma 3. So if I join this, see, I get this. Okay, it is a straight line. Okay, it is a straight line. Straight line. See, passing through origin. Straight line. Passing through origin. So graph of the identity function is a straight line which passes through origin. Okay. So if I give 4, 4, 5, 5, see, images of every element is same. That is written symbolically. F of x is equal to x itself. F of x is equal to x. So if I take, see, element is y, f of y will be what? Y. Okay, see, f of if I take z, then f of z will be what? Z. See, z is the image of z, x is the image of x, y is the image of y. So every element should have same image, or every element is related to itself. Such type of function it is called as identity function. Okay, so here what is the domain of the identity function? So domain of the identity function is this first set, whatever the first set we will take, that is set of real numbers. Then range. So range is also what? See, that those elements will be same here. Okay, whatever the elements we consider that. So those are the domain and ranges. So the graph of the identity function is, that will be a straight line passing through origin. Okay, I hope it's clear. So what is the definition? F from R to R, it is called identity function if f of x is equal to x. See here, f of x is equal to x for every element belongs to the domain. Every element of the domain should be related to itself, then only it is called identity function. This is our second type. So I think you got the idea. So note down this and you draw this graph. Okay, so let us go for next type. Okay, let's go for third one. So what is the third type? Type of function. So this third one is, so it is also important. So let me go for this third one. That is constant function. See, constant what is the meaning of, see, constant function? This is another important type of function. See, constant function. So let us first write the definition. Afterwards, we can go for explanation. So constant function means, let me write the definition. A function f from, so I need two sets, say x to y. A function f from x to y is called a constant function. Let's see if there exists. If there exists, this is a symbol of there exists. See, I have taken one function. So what is my domain? General x. Codomain is what? Y, set y. So this function is called a constant function. So when we call that function as a constant function, so to call that as a constant function, so what is the condition? See, if there exists an element, k, see, such that, we know the symbol. So there exists an element or constant k such that, okay, such that f of x is equal to k for all x belongs to x. See, this is very, very important definition. Okay, so I will explain it after reading the definition. Observe the example. Okay, see, a function f from x to y or a to b, whatever the general notation may be. So x to y, to call this function as a constant function. So what is the meaning of constant function? If there exists a constant, see, element or constant k, so how, see, there exists an element k such that, okay, observe carefully, such that f of x is equal to k. See, k is the image of x. Once again, you remember the arrow diagram. See, this is x, this is k. So see, k is some element. Whatever the elements you take in the domain, all those elements should be connected to this constant only. Okay, so there will be only one image here. So k is the image of every element. See, k is the image of every element. That's k is constant. Therefore, that is called constant function. Okay, so to when will we call it constant function? So a function is said to be constant if there exists some constant c or k. I used k such that, see, this k or whatever the constant is the image of every element. That is written mathematically as, see, that's why you have to remember this. F of x is equal to k for every element of the domain, whatever the first set, say domain is the first. So for all x belongs to x. So let me take one example for this. This is called constant function. So here example is, okay, let me define one function. Let f from r to r, okay, be a function defined, okay, let us define a function real number to real number. So instead of x, taken r, instead of y, I taken r. So real valued function, we know this. R to r, be a function defined by, see, f of x is equal to 4. So let me write one example. For all x belongs to r. See, I have taken one example. You can take your own example. Say I have written f of x is equal to 4. So which type of function is this? F of x is equal to 4 means it is a constant function. What is that constant? That constant is what? 4. Observe this carefully. 4 is a constant. Generally, what we have written, f of x is equal to k. See, f of x is equal to k. K may be anything constant. So I have taken 4 here. So this is an example for constant function. So this is a constant function. This is a constant function. Okay, let me draw the arrow diagram for this. Okay, let us draw this arrow diagram. See, f of x is equal to 4. So let me see, observe carefully. F of x is equal to 4. See, left hand side f of x. F of x means what? Y. So that means, okay, what is given here? Let me write this. F of x is equal to 4. Okay, so let me take some values. So what are the values I can give for x and y? See here. So this is x and this is what? See, this is y. Okay. See, y. Y means already, see here f of x. So see, y is equal to 4. See, value of y is always 4 fixed. So this value of y is already fixed here. See, 4. So you give whatever the values you give. See, 0, minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me give another value. 3, 4. See, this value of y is fixed, that is constant. See k, that k is what, 4. See y is equal to 4. Whatever the irrespective of the values of x, value of y will be fixed. So these are the values of y, they are fixed. So that's I have done there. So now see my domain is, see this is domain, this is my range. Okay, range. So what are the elements in the domain? We can write 0, minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2, 3. Then this range is what? See, range is only 4. Okay, see 0, 4. So 0 is connected to 4, minus 1 is connected to 4, 1 is connected to 4, 2 is connected to 4, minus 2 is connected to 4, see 3 is connected to 4. See convergence. So it is a constant function. See 4 is the image of all the elements. This 4 is a constant. That's why it is called constant function. That's why we have written f of x is equal to k. See what is that k here? 4. So 4 is the image of 0, 4 is the image of minus 1, 4 is the image of 1, 4 is the image of 2, 4 is the image of minus 2, and 4 is the image of 3. So every element is related to 4 only. So this is the, so generally you can write x to y or r to r. Okay. So real number to real number or x to y. Okay, generally if I write see x to y, so f is a function from x to y. So let me draw the graph of this function. Constant function. See graph of the, I am drawing the graph of the constant function. Okay. So this is the x-axis. We consider this as y-axis. X dash. Okay, y dash to 0. See value of x, y minus 1, minus 2. Then that will be see 1, 2, 3. See minus 1, minus 2. Then okay, value of y is 4. So then I can write 1, 2, 3. See this 4. Okay, I will mark this point 0, 4. See 0, 4. So the point lies here. Okay, on y-axis, it lies on y-axis. 0, 4 is here. Then minus 1, 4. See minus 1, 4. So minus 1, 4. Where is minus 1? See minus 1, 4 lies here. Okay, minus 1, 4. Then 1, 4 plus 1, 4. That lies okay here. 1, 4. Then 2, 4. So 2, 4 lies here. Then 3, 4. Okay, see 3, 4 lies here. Then minus 2, 4. So minus 2, 4 lies here. So I join all these points. See, this is a straight line. Okay, so this is a graph of y is equal to 4. See, it is a straight line. Okay, I will write it here. See, it is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. Which is a straight line parallel to, see, parallel to x-axis. Okay, how this line is looking here? See, this line and the x-axis both are parallel. So graph of the constant function looks like this. So it is a straight line parallel to x-axis, and distance between x-axis and this line is 4 units. See 4. So it will be what, 4 units. I hope you got the idea. So what is the domain of this function? Domain of this function is, see, this domain is x or the first set, whatever the first set. First set is 0, minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2. Okay, all these things. So okay, let me write this. Domain of the constant function and range of the constant function. So domain of the constant function is this first set. So what is that first set? I have generally represented it by x. I have defined a function from x to y. Then range of this function is, what is this? What is my range? My range is constant. What is that constant? K. Generally I can write that as k. Okay. In this example, what is the range? 4. For this example, range is 4. Then what is the first set? Domain 0, minus 1, 1, 2, minus 2, 3. Okay. Generally, whatever the first set you take, that will be your domain, and range is constant. So what is the meaning of constant function? So to call a function as a constant, we have to follow this. See, if there exists a constant or element k such that f of x is equal to k, that means that constant will be image of every element. See, constant will be image of every element. Such function is called constant function. So how the graph of the constant function looks? Constant function graph looks like this. That means line is parallel to x-axis. Okay, this is the important type. Okay, see if okay, this completes the if I write see f of x is equal to 10. Okay, f of x is equal to 10 means that is a constant function. Okay, then see whatever the values you give for this, 10 will be fixed here. So 1, 10, 2, 10, 0, 10, minus 1, 10. Okay, then you draw the graph. You see that line will be parallel to x-axis. So in this way, it is called as constant function. Okay, so write the notes neatly. Afterwards, you can draw the graph. Then let us go for next function. Okay, so the fourth one. So what I have written here, see y is equal to f of x. Y is equal to f of. So next type. So observe carefully. Very important. Modulus function or another name is absolute value function. See, both are same. Absolute value function or modulus function. This is another. See, all are important here. So, but this one is more useful. Okay. See, absolute value function, modulus function or absolute value function. So this is our next type. Observe carefully. I am repeating once again. So real valued function, identity function, constant function. So now modulus function. What is the meaning of modulus function? How do we write it? How do we define it? And what is the domain and range? See, domain and range comes afterwards, after the definition and examples. After seeing the graph or the definition, we can write the domain and range in the end, not in the beginning. See, first let us know what is the meaning of modulus function or absolute value. See, how it is defined. Okay, that is important. So first let us write the definition of modulus function. This is very important. So what is the definition here? See, a function f from, see, it is also real valued function, f from R to R, defined by, observe carefully, defined by, okay, f of x is equal to, see, we will write like this, mod x, it is read as, then ಓದೋ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡಿ mod x. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬರಿತೀವಿ, mod x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, mod x is equal to, okay, so mod x takes two values, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಬೆಲೆಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. So f of x means what? F of x means y. We have to keep this point in your mind. Whatever the left hand side I have written, that is y. Okay, so mod x, then ಬರೆಯೋ symbol ಇದು mod x. Okay, mod x takes the positive value, that is plus x, another value is minus x. Observe this, mod x plus x ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ mod x is equal to minus x ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ x ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ x ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಇದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ x ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ x ಬೆಲೆ 0ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ. See, then the function f from R to R defined by, read the definition, f of x is equal to mod x. So mod x takes two values,